What's up, everyone? This is Joseph with the Cardinal Rule with 5 matchups to watch in the Cardinals' Week 1 game against the Tennessee Titans. The first matchup to watch is the Cardinals cornerbacks against the Titans wide receivers. The cornerback position has been an area of concern for the Cardinals, and even more so after the retirement of Malcolm Butler. What's worse is the Titans have 2 very talented physical wide receivers in A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. And this matchup is going to provide a real litmus test of exactly where the Cardinals cornerbacks are at this point in time. The second matchup to watch is the Cardinals wide receivers against the Titans cornerbacks. The Cardinals have arguably the best receiver in the game in DeAndre Hopkins, and a deep receiving core that includes AJ Green, Rondale Moore, Christian Kirk. And as much as the Cardinals cornerback room is an area of concern, the Titans cornerback room really isn't any better. They're going to have their hands full with our receivers every bit as much as our cornerbacks are going to have their hands full with the Titans receivers. And this combination of 2 teams with excellent wide receivers and question marks in the cornerback room is why a lot of people think this is going to be a high-scoring game. The third matchup to watch is the Cardinals front 7 against running back Derrick Henry. Henry is arguably the best running back in the game. He's big, he's physical, he's strong, and he's fast. And the Cardinals defensive line and young linebackers Zaven Collins and Isaiah Simmons are going to have their hands full trying to wrap him up. Just like the Titans receivers are going to be a test for our cornerbacks, Derrick Henry is going to be a test for our young linebackers and our front 7 altogether. The fourth matchup to watch is the Cardinals pass rush against the Titans offensive line. The Titans have a good offensive line, and the Cardinals have arguably one of the better pass rushing units in the league. And if the Cardinals pass rushers can be effective in getting to Ryan Tannehill, that could take a lot of pressure off of the cornerbacks as they try to cover A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. In fact, this could be the key matchup in the game. If the Cardinals pass rush can disrupt Ryan Tannehill, that could be enough of a difference to tip the scales in the Cardinals' favor. The fifth and final matchup I'd like to discuss is Cardinals center Rodney Hudson against Tennessee Titans defensive lineman Jeffery Simmons. The Cardinals traded for Hudson to shore up the offensive line and help prevent Kyler Murray from facing as much pressure up the middle. Jeffery Simmons is an outstanding young interior defensive lineman who can be disruptive and a game wrecker if he gets going. But if Rodney Hudson and the rest of the Cardinals' interior offensive linemen can hold Jeffery Simmons at bay, that could give Kyler Murray the time he needs to find the open man and put points on the board. Altogether, this has the potential to be an exciting, high-scoring game. And generally, the Titans are favored by most people to win this game. But if the Cardinals can win some of these key matchups I've identified, they have a chance of pulling out a win on the road at Tennessee. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Cardinal Rule.